Hello, yes, hi, and welcome to the Dark Knight Conspiracies, episode 63, Oktoberfest. Buckle up, moves and countermoves. Ziggy, 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 hoy, hoy, hoy. Well, like I said, the action's too heavy for a youngster because the information's coming fast and furious. That I couldn't wait for the end of the week. I had to put together this show because, in my opinion, it's getting serious. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. So, and I had to go back to my original theme, opening theme that is, because it's just going to be that kind of show. So let's get into it. So Sunday night, we had the Facebook whistleblower on 60 Minutes. And right away, this was a red flag for me because, one, okay, if it's a true whistleblower, why didn't you go to James O'Keefe and Veritas? Number two, 60 Minutes, they take a week or two to put this stuff together. I'm sure there were no leaks to, members of Congress or anything like that. But, some are saying there's also a possibility that, we're going to start seeing the news actually report the news that they realize the jig is up and maybe they'll actually start reporting. I don't know. But we'll see how it plays out. So then what do we wake up to on Monday? Massive outage with Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and supposedly Verizon and other sites. Some have said Gmail went down. I don't know. I didn't notice. I'm not on any of this Facebook stuff, so I don't know. Now, some are speculating this was internal, to delete some data. Some are saying the good guys did this. I don't know. Again, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. But again, moves and counter moves. So what else have we seen? Well, all these teacher councils and whatever you want to call them, these school boards, they went crying to the DOJ. Oh, help us, we're being threatened, we're being abused. Oh, Lordy gee, oh, help me, mother, my shoe. And they respond. So now they're going to start bringing in the FBI to work with local law enforcement to start investigating this stuff. It's starting, folks. Remember what I told you, Australia and Canada? It's starting to come here. And again, they're saying these parents are domestic terrorists. This is what these school boards are calling them. This is such a dangerous label, folks. I've said this before. You get this label on you, you're toast. This gets back to what I said about, these people that are sitting in Washington, D.C. jail. These guys don't work for the states. They work for the government. And you can throw all your rights out the window. Again, I'll bring up the triangle. I said it. D.C., London, and the Vatican. They all have three distinct features. You got religion, you got money, and you got military. You put the three of them together, and you got a recipe for New World Order. Just saying. So what's next? Gateway Pundits reporting federal investigators are supposedly issuing secret warrants for Google to turn over anyone typing in certain search terms. It's starting, folks. If this is true, I don't know, because they're secret, right? Just like, the FISAs were secret, and we all saw how that turned out. I haven't used Google in years. I use Start Page. I believe Deborah Tavares was the one that created that. It's all encrypted, and nobody sees what you're searching for. A lot of people say, oh, DuckDuckGo's the way you got to go. Well, do your research. Google bought them. How much they control them, I don't know. So just throwing this stuff out there. Then we get this. You got the Fed yelling, and the IRS are trying to get access to people's bank accounts for anything over $600. But they're going after the rich, folks. They're trying to catch the rich. Come on, man. They got to pay their fair share. You show me one politician that's paid their fair share. Seriously, these guys, that's why this is all such a scam. I keep going back to the metaphor of Jesus healing the blind in the Bible. It's a metaphor. Did he heal the blind? Probably. I do believe. But you can also have sight and be blind. How else could you have let this go on and not pay any attention to it, correct? Because it's been going on for hundreds of years. And some people are just starting to wake up. Some of us have been woke. But, man, once your eyes are open, you start to catch these speeches and these little things on the tube and movies and stuff like that, and stuff starts triggering. Now, I said this before. Why are they in such a hurry to pass these $3.5 trillion, $1.2 trillion bills? Because this is part of one of the bills. They want to hire all these additional IRS agents. And by the way, the typical, I could get into the whole connection with Puerto Rico and how that's all connected. And you got to ask yourself, why does Puerto Rico keep getting hit with hurricanes? Well, I kind of think that's the good guys doing that stuff. But I digress. Again, I could spend 2 hours on a show just doing that. But there's a greater danger here. I've said, maybe not in any of my shows, but I've done research on this. Most people don't realize, if you're in a credit union, you're safe. The minute you put your money into a bank, you don't own it. They do. You are actually agreeing to loan them your money. I know that's going to be a lot of woo-woo for a lot of you people out there, but ask yourself why you have to fill out forms if you wanted to withdraw $10,000. Oh, that's just typical, maybe some nefarious acts going on, and we just need paperwork. What do you need the money for? It's my money. If I earned it legally, I could have $200,000 in the bank. I have every right to go out there tomorrow and pull it out. Try doing that. See what happens. Just saying. I digress again. And by the way, if you listen to Biden's speech the other day about, actually it was yesterday, about why the debt ceiling needs to be raised. You know, this moves and countermoves. They're bankrupt. And I do believe, and you know, I complain about stuff's going on behind the scenes, and I do believe stuff is going on behind the scenes. And one of them, I do believe, is the funds have been cut off. And now they're desperate for money, and this is just a way for them to get at it. Because, folks, they can take it, and you ain't going to be able to do a damn thing about it. And if you listen to his speech, he went in there to, again, fear porn. Hey, if you don't call your congressman, if you don't get on these Republicans and tell them to get on board, you're going to wake up and your retirement fund is going to be gone, and you're going to lose money there, and Social Security's not going to be able to be paid, and you're going to lose your pensions and all. This stuff's all backed up, right? Nope. This was the whole part of their, whatever you want to call it, 30-year plan, 16-year plan. This was going to be part of this. They were going to collapse the financial market, the stock market, the banks. They were going to collapse everything, the economy. And and everybody would have lost everything. And this gets back to what I said, that they're playing, somebody's playing games with the stock market, and I gotta believe it's the good guys. Because given everything that's been going on, I cannot believe this thing keeps making money day in and day out. And why isn't it crashing? Because for years all we heard was uncertainty, uncertainty. So, that's my rant. So, we had this going on in Congress today. And FBI counterterrorism official was asked if they track Antifa and BLM for this, you know, domestic violence stuff and everything. Nope. Because they haven't been labeled. That was the answer. They haven't been designated. And I'll go back to the money being cut off. By the way, why did all the riots stop? The burning of the cities and everything? Could it be possible that they ran out of money? Just saying. You know, why kill a good thing when you got it going? All of a sudden, it's stopped. All this stuff in Seattle, gone, although, you know, you got Chicago. You know, and that gets me back to this whole parent thing with the school boards. How about sending the FBI into Chicago to stop what's going on there? I mean, every weekend, the articles are up there on Breitbart. 60 killed this weekend, 30 killed this weekend. Is there anybody left in Chicago? Because this goes on every week, every day. In Breitbart, reporting how many deaths and shootings and all this stuff. Why aren't they in New York stopping all these gang shootings that we're seeing now? You know, just saying. So here we go with Countermoves. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, these Pandora Papers come out of how all these world leaders and rich people have been hiding their money. Whoa! Boom, boom, boom. Moves and countermoves. Buckle up, people. We're in for a long month, if not a long couple of months. And again, I want to go back to, if you listen, you pick up on things. 10 years ago, I might not have thought anything of it, but this gets back to how do you term it? They're saying the silent stuff out loud now, I think is the term. Or they're saying the quiet part out loud. So this was Biden after they couldn't get the spending bill done. Just listen to what he has to say.
It doesn't matter it doesn't matter whether it's in 6 minutes, 6 days, or 6 weeks. We're going to get it done.
6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months. Do those 3 numbers ring a bell to anybody? Like I said, ordinarily, if you're not awoke, you wouldn't pick up on that. They're basically telling you to your face. They're not hiding in the dark anymore. Everything is being brought to the light. They're being exposed. You know, we are in a situation where you could say we're at a disadvantage, but at an advantage, because this war is going on, and I haven't even brought up the Taiwan-China stuff. That's all over the place, and boy, they're pounding that in our heads that something's going to happen there. We'll wait and see how it plays out. But we've learned one thing these last 5 years, and this goes to both sides. We can't trust anybody. We can't trust the good guys. We can't trust the bad guys. We can't trust our Congress people, our government, our Supreme Court, our judges, our attorney generals, our prosecutors, our lawyers, our Secretary of States, our teachers. I mean, I can go down the list. Our doctors, our healthcare system. Can't trust anybody except one person, and one person only. And that is our Lord Savior, Jesus Christ. And that's why we need to be on our knees, repenting and praying every day, every minute possible. Because ultimately, His judgment is going to be the only judgment we're going to be able to count on. But we'll see how it plays out. So with that, I'll say as always, stay safe, stay strong, stay vigilant, be prepared. Keep your faith. And by all means, there's strength in numbers. Pray. Zebra 3, take us home.